What up, everybody? Welcome back to another Rap K podcast side quest. I'm Chris Platte, aka Platte Pods, and you know the crew I got with me. You see Money Murr to my right, to my left, 1800 CEO, primetime Jay Leno, and on the ones and twos, Big AP holding it down. Listen, we got a good couple of videos that we're gonna knock out here. The first one that I'm very excited for, because this is always gonna cause debate, is you got three categories, and we're doing an artist and an album for each. So it's 6 prompts in total. You have underrated, overrated, and properly rated. So we got to come up with an artist and an album for each category. I can't wait to see what the panel thinks, because we talked about it a little bit off mic. We don't know what everybody's answers are, but we all agreed that it was very easy to do the overrated
and
part.
We had a more than one for a lot of those too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, overrated. I mean, I got my bag. I got my Duffy on that one. That was gonna be great. But no, man, this is gonna be fun. Reoccurring series we'll do from time to time here. I know that some takes are gonna piss everybody off in here, so I can't wait. Let's start positive. Let's start underrated.
Okay.
Let's start underrated. I'll go around the room, gentlemen. I'll start with you, Jay Leno.
All right. Cool.
You're underrated.
So
artist or album. Wait, do we want to start artist or album?
Let's do artists first.
Let's do artists. Let's get artists. Yeah, okay.
I got 2 artists. So the first one is Wale. I think given like his personal attitude, people don't really fuck with him as much because he's an asshole, you know. But I think his music, his production, his samples, like what he does, like with the pen, I think you can't deny what he does as an artist. And second, I'm going with Lil Yachty. I feel like people don't give him as much respect because he's goofy and whatnot. But I think when he locks in, I think he's one of the best. With the pen, I think what's the song Solo 7 Crate Boy?
Yeah, that's the hardest song.
I think people that's one of the best songs he ever made. I think him being who he is as an artist, producer,
and his production style is unmatched.
I feel like those two are people that are known, but they don't get as much credit like the top 5 or 7 people in their genre.
All right,
so I got Bolton Wale from Lauren. Yeah.
Jay Leno already breaking the rules, sneaking in a little 2-for-1 special there. But all right, I'm with it. Listen, Lil Yachty, bro. Every time I think of Lil Yachty recently, I think of that James Blake interview when they did the collab album, and they're like, What's the song you play when you're happy? And it's like, I took the what to Poland, and then it's like what's the song that you play when you want to cry? And he's like, I took the what. He just keeps playing it. That shit was funny as fuck. But all right, Big AP, I'll let you go next. Who's your underrated artist?
Trinidad Jan. No, I'm just kidding.
That would have been. I would have loved to hear that case. Boy. I would have loved to hear that case.
No, but I mean, my list is essentially, and I swear I did not do this intentionally, but it's an anti-Platte list in so many ways.
Okay.
My underrated artist, I
know
it's Earl Sweatshirt, and I say this because he is one of the greatest lyricists to ever fucking grace a microphone, and motherfuckers look past that shit.
Jesus Christ.
You don't hear what he's saying, though. That's the thing. See,
that's what they all say. Nobody hears what he's saying.
Because y'all not listening. Hey, Mr. fucking AirPod Pros, turn them shits up. That shit gas, dog. Crazy.
My AirPod Pros pick out everything just fine. And you know what? My Beat Studios.
8 ball stuck in the side pocket. I just put some spin on a white, bro. Come on.
No, bro. No, listen. The only reason, Chris, I'm genuinely not disagreeing with you just because you know my personal state. I'm trying to remove that. I would say that honestly, I am very much, at least in my algorithm. We all know we're in the world of algorithms, so you see what you see, and it could be the world, it could not be. But the representation I get in my algorithm is a lot of praise and love for Earl. So that's the only reason why I would push back. Is I understand that there are people who underrate him. I wouldn't call him overall underrated.
I'm not talking about, I'll take it back from overall, but his actual core lyricism, I think, is the underrated part.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
His actual pen game is underrated.
Yeah, because if you play it,
fucking, he be combining words that you ain't never fucking heard before, bro. Before, bro.
Orange and door hinge.
Yeah, type shit.
So,
yeah, that's what it is. And that's just the start of things that I did not intend to do an anti-Platte list, but it is today.
Okay. All right, Money Murr.
So for two I did two underrated just because I don't know.
Thank you.
I just wanted to keep it like that.
Fuck the rules.
Trinidad
and honestly,
James.
I honestly couldn't pick between a lot. But for number one, I started with Doja Cat. I think she's underrated just because when you really think of female hip hop artists or rap artists, you don't really think of Doja Cat. It's mainly
she gets
Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Lotto.
Yeah, I could say as a rapper, because she gets labeled as a pop artist.
She's very talented.
She got a lot of hits too.
She's very talented. And I really do enjoy her music. And then for my second artist, I picked Schoolboy Q. I don't think he did a lot for the West Coast sound. I don't really think he obviously didn't start the whole West Coast sound trend, but I think he did amplify it a little bit more, in my personal opinion.
I thought about putting him down too.
Yeah, he's good, and I enjoyed every album.
Properly rated.
I enjoyed every album from him.
I just don't see a lot of like Schoolboy Q hate,
but I also don't see a lot lot of people praising him for what he does. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So those are my two.
Okay. All right. All right, I'll do two then too, cause fuck it, fuck my rules.
All right, my second one is Trinidad James, no case.
no case needed. All right, so I'll start with the underground artists. To me, I would like to hear somebody make the case that Denzel Curry is a whole tier above Saba, because to me Saba is like in that Denzel Curry, that Amine, that tier of like just really good rappers, but I swear he gets mentioned the least. He's got great bodies of work. He doesn't have a bad body of work, in fact, and he's got great production from records with no ID. Like he did the whole collab album with them recently, like those first couple albums with Saba. I just feel like personally, pound for pound, he is somebody that Denzel Curry I see get a lot of love on socials. And to me, I think Denzel is a better artist than Saba, but I don't think the margin is a whole tier above. So I think he is in that boxing class, and I don't see Saba put in that boxing class enough.
I think Saba is... See, and that's crazy to even call him underground, because he's like, arguably not, but like, kind of is.
He is, but he isn't. It's
like he's got an album with no ID. Like that's not underground, no matter which way.
Yeah, that's
true. But like at the same time, he kind of gets that. I think that the difference. I think Saba is a better lyricist than Denzel Curry is, but I think Denzel Curry is just he has a little bit more well-roundedness.
Yeah, no, that's why I think Denzel's better, but I don't think it's like a tier above. But
I think the margin's the same.
I look at the way Denzel is covered and talked about versus the way Saba's talked about, and it is a drastic difference. Not in terms of negative or positive, just in terms of noise. Mm-hmm. Like the noise that I hear around anything Denzel does, and Denzel's a great artist. This is not to take anything away from Denzel. This is to prop up Saba to that tier. I feel like Saba should be getting that same attention. Is my personal opinion. I think Denzel's a better artist, but I think they're in the same tier. So Saba is one, and then the other one. No, and I know we're going to universally agree on this. Is I got T.I. I just feel like
I thought about him too.
He was in my conversation.
There's somebody that checks every single box: underground, commercial, features, peer respect. He has every single accolade checked, and I think that he doesn't get mentioned in top, 20 or top even 25 conversations all the time. I think he's definitely deserving of being mentioned in that range. I mean, if you want to move him to past that to like the 25 to like 50 range for sure, but like he is one of those artists to me that I don't think, again, coverage wise, I don't see him get enough of the attention from outside Twitter people, especially this generation. Because
my only pushback would be like back when he was like in like 2006.
Yeah, he
like,
was
Paper Chill.
He did have
Dead and Gone.
But I think if you look at it down the line, that I don't think he's been. He's underrated in the fact that he doesn't really get considered in those greatest of all time.
Should he be talked about? Should he be talked about as much or more than 50 Cent? That's my question.
I don't think so. because I think T.I. had more longevity, but with 50 Cent,
yeah, that peak was enormous,
nobody has ever had a peak like that. Not Tupac, not Biggie, not anybody.
Right.
They just haven't had it.
I know. And they don't have the foreign accolades behind the foreigners who keep him alive.
And also T.I. kind of peaked out when he was like 30. Like, after No Mercy, like, he was 30 and he kind of like fell off a little bit. His album, he was great, but like, you can't be one of those rappers and like stop rapping at 30 and you know. But I think he's great, but I don't think.
I feel he's slightly underrated all the time. I feel like there's a real solid case to make that he is a top 25, 30 artist of all time. And I feel like if I force people, because everybody names 15 people for their top 10 or 20 people for their top 15. Like, everybody always names more names than they actually have on a list. But I'm looking at it from, if I told everybody to write down a list of the top 25 rappers, I think you could very well make a case that when you're getting to 25, that T.I. should be in consideration for one of those spots. That's my opinion. So I feel like he's underrated. So that's my 2-for-1 special.
Okay.
Valid. Sticking with artists then. We'll just roll.
Did you want to do that, or do you want to stick with?
We'll stick by artists. We'll stick by artists, and then we'll do an artist album. So let's jump to. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's do overrated.
What's the limit on this one? Because I got a solid like starting 5. So like, what's the limit on this one? Because I got very upset.
We can have sequels.
I'll just do 2 then. I'll do 2.
Okay.
I'll do 2.
Oh man.
I'll do 2. And I'm gonna leave.
I was told to write 1, so
I'll leave the dead people behind. So let's just do.
I'll focus on the living.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm doing my two living fuckers. Crazy. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Anywho, at number 1 we have Nasir Jones. I think this is kind of this is my like time to shine, but I just don't think he's a top 5. I just don't get it. Like, he's great in what he did for that one album, but like, I don't see what makes him like top 10 or top 5 over other artists who like came after him.
Like,
and given
unanimously.
Yeah, like, he's not bad at all, but it's just like commercial hits and whatnot. He made good albums, but he didn't make any hits. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, he's one of the top 5 lyricists out here, or like artists or rappers all the time, and you don't have many hits past like 2000.
Yeah, he just just like we were talking about well-roundedness, he's not very well-rounded,
and he doesn't do features, so it's kind of like
he's more for like the people though. He's not like a hit maker, you know what I mean? But
yeah. And then number 2. For the women out there, Lauryn Hill is overrated. She has one album. If you want to count the Fugees, you can count the Fugees album too.
I feel a lot less scared of what I'm about
let
to
me
say.
cook. You can get the Fugees album if you want to. The second one, not the first one. The Score, the second one. Her album was cool, but it's about 4 main songs on that album. The other 10 or whatever 9 people don't mention. She does not have a single song recorded by herself after like 2000 that's like a hit. I just don't see how you put her in these rap convos and these top convos as an artist, and you only have one album. It was cool. It was great. It was great. But like, she's not up there. And I love black women, but I just don't think that she's
she don't show up to shows.
Yeah, I don't think she's up. Like, even Nas had at least 1,000 more projects, but like Lauryn Hill had one. It's like, all right, like, what's next? And then it wasn't nothing.
And there's something to be said about your sophomore album is always usually your hardest album to make.
Your biggest.
And we
test.
never got one.
And she kind of avoided that test.
And she went through some life shit. Like, I looked up at her life shit and everything like that. I get it, but it's like, for you to be considered one of the greatest MCs, like as a woman, as a top female, rapper in the game, it's like, you got Nicki Minaj who done dropped albums. You got Lil' Kim who's dropped more than one album. It's like, it's hard to be like, yeah, she's the GOAT. She can be the trendsetter, the blueprint, but it's like, she can't be better than Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj gave us 3 classic albums. 2 at least. So it's like, you can't, I just don't give her that status. She's great, but I just can't give her, that status.
Yeah, he took the bullseye off my back because I wrote that down. I wrote that name down. I didn't expound on it. I just wrote it down.
Welcome to hell.
I just wrote it down. I would push back on that album being really, really good. I think he undersold the album a bit, but your point is valid. Your point is valid. I understand. All right, next, AP. What do you got? You can have 1, 2, or fucking 7. Who cares? It's not my show anymore.
Okay, anyone who's not Trinidad James.
Yeah.
And no, this is where it still continues to be an anti-Platte list. I feel like you got to know who this is by this point.
I feel like I do.
It is none other than Mr. Lil Baby can fuck right off.
This was a given. I knew that.
Mine, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't get it. I don't think name one fucking quotable he has. Name one. Every song he uses the exact same cadence, the same fucking flows. Beat selection's boring. I hate the way he auto-tunes his voice. I hate the plane he flew it on. I hate his shoes. I hate his no. I'm just talking. I'm talking shit. But I don't get the hype. I never got the hype. I liked wah, 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 bitch, I'm Lil Baby. Other than that, and fuck around and drip, drown on this fucking tsunami or whatever.
Wave.
You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm fucking good, bro.
Tsunami is crazy.
He is he's never fucking impressed me, like, ever. And I've never understood the hype behind him, personally. If people want to like him, that's fine. He makes cool, like, vibe music and whatever. But people talk about him like he's this upper echelon fucking rapper. He don't be talking about nothing, bro. I just don't see it.
He does have more hits than Elvis, though. I just want to put that out there.
Which is crazy.
I do want to put that out there. That makes.
I feel like that's usually the case nowadays.
I think he. I would only push back that because his fall was so drastic, or is so drastic, I guess, because it's not past tense, it's happening. Yeah. That I wouldn't put him overrated anymore now that like everybody has cooled off on him so much. Because, like, even myself as a big Lil Baby guy, I'll argue to death that is one of the most awesome peaks we've seen. So I know you're calling even that overrated. So I get your point. But yeah, I feel like though the fall kind of helped even it out a lot.
Yeah, but also you know that this has been a take of mine before he fell off.
Far before, yeah.
And
you have mentioned that a lot.
Also, the other, it's a generational big AP take. But then also, because then you can make the same argument for T.I. saying, okay, well, right now he's being underrated as a GOAT, but he was very appropriately rated at the time in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if we're talking I guess right now, overall, I think that he is overrated personally. I've just never seen it. I've never understood it. Gonna better. That's the end of
I agree with that.
I was late to that party, but that is a true statement. Go ahead, Moneymer.
All right. Lil Baby was number 1 for me, for sure. I agree with that take 100%. Number 2. Please don't snipe me for this. Love this artist, but I think for how much praise he gets, I don't think it's enough. Biggie.
Or you think it's too much?
I think it's too much praise, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. And I knew this was going to happen. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not.
He fist bumped.
Hold on. No. Let me explain myself.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a talented artist. I don't hate him by any means. I think he's good at what he was good at what he did for sure. All right, rest in peace, his soul. But I think with just the fact that you have 2 studio albums, and really I can only think of like 5 hits he's put out in those 2 albums, I think it's too much praise that he gets for him being top 5 hip hop rap artist of all time. I think it's too much, personally.
He's got like 8 to 10 hits alone on that one album.
Bro, other than Big Papa, and I'm talking about both albums.
You're talking about Ready to Die. That's
Ready to Die
on Life After
and
Death.
Life After Death.
On Life After Death, you got
Hypnotized.
You got Kick in the Door. You got Fucking You Tonight. You got
I don't listen to those.
What's the one with
those are not hits.
I'm telling you, you are saying you don't listen to
them.
I'm
back. I'm back, AP.
I'm telling you, they're hits.
You weren't here for my explanation though, so I can't even.
So
I'm not hating on
Wasn't far
Biggie.
away.
I think he's a great artist. 100%. He's a great lyricist.
Shout out
great
Chris Wallace.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Christopher Wallace.
But I think for the 2 albums he had, I think for just what I don't think it's enough to be in the top 5 of all time. I don't think it's enough to be in the top 3 of all time. I think it's a little too much, if you want me to be honest with you.
What you don't like his hits? Like what's the?
I don't. It's not.
Said he
No,
didn't
no.
have hits. He said he
No,
didn't
no,
have
no.
Who ain't got 5 hits?
Okay, so first album, look, I'm not,
2
I'm not
albums,
here
you
to,
didn't have
I'm
He
not
got
here to
like
argue-
10.
I'm not here to argue that point, but okay, first album alone, I'm gonna say "Give Me the Loot." I'll say "Warning." I'll say "One More Chance," "Juicy."
Hell yeah.
Big Papa.
Who shot
You?
You like 6, right? That's like
So
6,
I would
ain't
say
it?
on one
6
album.
off one album.
The double album's got at least 10 to 12 alone.
Then after Death, we got what? Hypnotized, Sky's the Limit, Going
Yep.
Back to Cali, Money,
I
More Money,
get
More
it. I
Problems.
get it.
Fucking you tonight.
I get
Yeah,
it.
hey, shout out to Robert Kelly. What the fuck? What are you talking about, man? Shout out to Robert
These are just
Sylvester
my
Kelly.
personal takes. Like I said, I don't hate him.
I know,
He's a great artist.
I know. Craziest shot in the history of the rap
Yeah, that's
game.
crazy.
But what I'll say,
I don't hate him.
Notorious Thugs.
Money Murr.
It's Ballin'
Money
Biggie.
Murr.
But Tupac is way better than Biggie.
Way
I'm sorry.
Now, it's
Well,
the
there
other
goes
way
our
around.
clip.
No, bro, I'm sorry.
It's the other way
And
around.
people can say in the comment, I think Tupac is way better
So
than Biggie
let me
was.
just
Go
tell
ahead,
you
Platte.
something. Like, I'm being honest and fair with you. Like, when you're critiquing an artist,
Yes.
like, and you're saying that they're not hits to me. Hits is a general term. That means like that by popularity. Like you're talking about. You can say that I don't have 5 or 10 songs I like, but by Biggie. But you can't say that Biggie doesn't have them.
I'm saying
20
hits. I'm saying Juicy, Big Papa, Hypnotize,
We just
10
named-
Crack
We
Commanders.
just named 10.
Okay, but the other 2 he named to me, those are not hits.
Which other ones?
Those
What's 2 in our hits?
Fucking You Tonight is not a hit.
Okay, to you.
It absolutely
It's not a
is.
hit.
That's what
To
I'm telling
you.
That's
This
the
is the
thing.
general
That's
the
the
general
difference.
population.
That's why I
that
wanna
is a
use the
hit
word
song
hit.
about Biggie. But the general population who are rap fans,
Yes.
that's a hit. That's like saying you don't fuck with California Love. That's not a hit to you.
But
the
it's a hit.
General,
That's a hit.
I'm saying,
But
but
I'm
like
talking like
that's
I'm talking.
fucking. That's it.
I don't even know how to explain
No,
it.
you're
but
saying no. I get what you're saying.
do you know what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying. You're just wrong if you're classifying them as hits. You could say I don't like 10 Biggie songs. You could say that, and then we'll agree to disagree there. But you can't say hits because hits is a general term. Nobody in this room is going to deny what a hit is. Like hits are universal. They're metrics.
No, I
by
get
like
that. I
Billboard
get
and
that. But
everything.
like how he just said off of that Miseducation Lauryn Hill album, that one had 4 hits alone, correct?
like
He has, and you'd call me crazy to put her in the top 5 because she is overrated, right?
I feel, but like Biggie has 2 albums though, and one of his albums is considered the greatest album of all time. Like it's top
Easily.
3.
But that's my thing.
So
why are we putting him in the top 5 of all time? I get that album was big and everything, but
if you get 2 albums,
don't
and
think
you,
it's a
if you
top
get 2
5.
albums and you got over 10 hits, not from your opinion, but 10 general hits between 2 albums, and he's been dead 30 years.
Yeah.
People still play
I
all
get
those
that.
hits.
I get that.
So something's up.
Yes.
You
Yeah. At the end.
at some point you gotta admit
And I
that
get
he's
it.
a,
These
he's
are
a
all
legend.
opinions at the end of the day. I'm not saying he's a
Fucking
bad
you
artist.
tonight, man. That's Robert Kelly, nigga.
I'm not saying he's a bad artist. I don't hate Biggie. I don't hate Biggie. I'm actually I'm a fan of Biggie.
That's
but-
big R is crazy. That's Mr. Kelly.
Like I
nigga.
said, this doesn't change the fact I'm still a Biggie fan. I like Biggie's work, but I just don't see him as top 5 artists of all time. That's just my personal
Okay.
opinion.
When Biggie made "Trapped in the Closet," it was crazy.
hip opera, nigga.
That was insane. All right, so we're on overrated, right? We're having some.
Yeah,
we're having
I'm
some
sorry.
fun here.
I'm
We're
sorry.
having
I
some
know the
fun
hate
here.
comments are coming. I
All
already see
right,
it.
all right.
But
You know what?
Queensbridge, stand up.
Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
You talking about
That's
Biggie
true.
and Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest one?
It's over.
All right.
Diddy gonna come find you.
Because we kill Money Murr so much. I'll spare you on my overrated.
Ken Carson.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'll be the sequel. MGK. Bro is so fucking garbage that even Eminem haters were like, "Yeah, you got washed."
Yeah.
And you gotta understand, people hate Eminem like with a passion. It's their favorite thing to do is hate Eminem, and even they're like, MGK kind of got his ass kicked. Bro ran to a whole nother genre. He's fucking trash. I'm talking just rap right here. Stick with me. What do you got? Can you name 5 MGK songs? I can name Wild Boy, and that's fucking it. And I've listened to every MGK album.
I can name 2.
All right. We got 2. Can I get a 3?
I can't get past 2 though.
Yeah, you lost
Bro,
me.
No.
this guy has
3.
nothing to offer in terms, and then he has this smugness about him that he's just like
he's so troubled.
that he's got this, not even trouble, but that he's just like such a legend and a titan in this hip hop space. Bitch, you ran to a whole
Bitch
other
is
fucking
crazy.
genre.
Which I mean,
Platte
You ran
was
to a
pissed
whole
off.
other genre.
to be
bro.
fair, he didn't switch genres in the sense of like fuck hip hop like other people have. I will give him
No,
that
he didn't.
much.
He doesn't culture vulture hip hop. I will give him that. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
But
fair with my criticism.
where I
But
can-
musically, you suck ass.
And I
You're
can
terrible.
I can back up. I just had
That is
this. I just
crazy.
had this
Oh my
conversation. I just
hate.
had this conversation with Nick, who's an MGK fan. Which everyone like what you like. I don't give a fuck. But
Fucking
the thing with
singer.
MGK is that the other space that he ran to, that pop punk shit, I love.
Cooking right now.
The pop punk kind of emo shit, that's like my bag. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that type of music, and I don't think he's good at that.
No.
Yeah, see, I can't judge that because
See,
I've heard
but
it. I don't
can,
know it.
and I can, and I don't. He just isn't very good at that either. I don't think.
Coming up, MGK though, the backpack rap, he wasn't terrible.
No, he
Shit, that nigga was ass.
No, he was. He wasn't.
Lace up.
The reason why
Lace up.
Wild Boy was
Lace up what?
Lace Up Kells.
Buddy ears.
Lace up. I'm about to run to a whole nother genre.
But after Lace Up, I will give you. After that, yeah, he's trash. Unfortunately,
Shit, that was- that
First
was-
mixtape
Wasn't that
ever.
like that's like 15 years ago? So that's saying a
Bro,
lot.
bro,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
That
saying that means
wasn't
that's
awful.
saying how
But
ass
now,
he is,
yeah.
bro.
Bro said I got stabbed or whatever. I was like, should have been more.
That's a good one though, Platte. That's a good one.
That guy sucks.
That's a good
No,
one.
I don't actually wish harm on any human being. Shout out to
What's his first? Is his name really Kelly for real?
I don't know.
Hey, you know, hey,
Yeah, his name is
Machine Gun Kelly, R.
no,
Kelly.
his-
You know, it just never stops.
I know his name, but
Don't
I
you
can't.
dare put him in the sentence of such a legend.
I definitely agree with the whole overrated.
Don't you dare.
Yo, his
Don't you
name-
dare besmirch Machine Gun Kelly's name
Bro's-
by bringing up the great
No.
Robert Kelly.
By bring your raincoats, kids.
We're going
You got your
down.
pass-
No, well, his name's Machine Gun Kelly after the infamous Machine Gun Kelly, but his real name
Yeah.
is Colson Baker.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Colson, bro, goodbye. Fuck you.
That's a high school. That's someone you went to high school with, if I've ever heard
Good
of it.
fucking bye,
Yeah,
dude.
honestly.
I don't like the music that he makes. I don't like his whole demeanor. I don't like anything about
Not
it.
a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, not a
Not a fan. But I'm trying to just keep it music here. Maybe one day I'll meet MGK and I'll be like, you know, that's not a bad guy, but musically,
About
you
the same.
fucking
About the
suck.
same height. You know, y'all can.
Yeah, probably.
Shit.
Yeah, Colson Baker
What's
sound.
up?
That sound
That
sound
nigga
like
tall as hell.
that sound like a football player's house. You go to his house at high school and drink warm PBRs.
Friday Night Lights ass
Warren
motherfucker.
PBRs is crazy. With the room smelling like straight up cat piss.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Colson
all right.
Baker.
Yeah, that was my one, and then I'll do another. I'll double down. I think this one's gonna divide the room, personally. I'm just talking musically. Separate the art from the artist,
Oh, it's about to be some.
because I like the
It's about to be some
artist,
Not the
I don't
person.
like the art.
Oh,
Yes,
the art. Okay.
Meek fucking Mill.
Okay. See, I'm the only black guy here, so we're gonna defend that. But
Okay,
Go ahead. I'm
okay.
listening.
Let
Go-
me just state my case,
cook
and then you push back.
cook up.
Name me one fucking thing this guy did standing on his own outside of an intro track 15 years ago. This guy has never been able to, stand on his own musically. Just musically. Again, I fuck with all the activism. I fuck with everything. But look at the
but be
fucking...
real here.
Look at the charts. Every single thing is because I got this Drake record here. I got this Cardi record here. I got this Jay-Z record
can-
He
here.
had
Rick
to squash
Ross.
his beefs just to
He-
fucking
bro,
chart. Yeah.
He is
You
not
know-
he is not the artist that gets put in this catalog. I love everything he's done outside of his art. I love the activism. I love this and that. Again, separate the art from the artist in a
he
positive
is a good
way.
rapper by the metric of rapping, but he just doesn't make very good songs.
It's the same thing, and he doesn't make very good songs. He hasn't evolved enough. And again, if I'm being completely honest with you, like, there is only one Meek Mill record that I play that is just Meek Mill, and it is that intro. And that is a banger, and nobody will ever deny that.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was
Bastard.
finished? No, we know you were
You
finished.
bastard.
Every single song, other than that I, Chris Platte, listen to, has to have somebody else because he can't stand on his own, musically.
Well, to your point, I'll give you
Look
that.
up the Billboard chart.
No, I trust me. I know Ramik's music. Okay, Ramik. I'll give you that. A lot of his hits are like
agree.
a lot of his hits are with other artists. So Drake.
Okay, but one quick thing. Sorry to just like go off of what you're saying. Then I'll pass it to you. So the standalones. Okay, you can't make hits. Cool. I'm not really the hits guy. I like good albums. He also doesn't give me good fucking albums. There you go.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
I didn't hear you saying a whole lot about that last Meek Mill project.
Which one?
The last one.
with Rick Ross?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't count that one. I feel like Meek doesn't have. He has a lot of his solo shit. Like he has some like that Pain Hood shit. Like a lot of people fuck with his solo shit, but more so, a lot of his songs are like his hits are with features. I give you that. Some of his solo shit, like some of the deep cuts, go in a certain community given group of music people like fuck with. But I will say though, I feel like
I do acknowledge that
he has a couple. Like I think Wins and Losses was good. I think Championships was a good album. I think that was his bounce back album because he got fucked by Drake. I don't think that was a bad album.
and he got saved by Drake too,
He did. I'll give you that. But like to say like
and Jay-Z
overrated though,
And a
it's
Biggie
like
sample.
man, it's hard to say that because I feel like
and Cardi B.
as goofy as he is, like people still fuck with rapping Meek. As a person, he's a fucking dumbass. Like he's a fucking goofball.
Fries in the lap.
But it's like I will to your
didn't
point though. I
bring
will
that
agree
up.
with you saying that he has a lot of like hits with other artists, and it outweighs his solo shit. I'll give you
Doesn't
that.
have
I agree.
I checked the Billboard charts, and chat. Go ahead, challenge me on this. I looked at the entire Billboard charts. You know he doesn't have a single song that lasted more than a week on the Billboard charts without a feature.
A lot of his
Not
hit, a
single
lot of
song.
his hits though, Platty like given I said the community that indulge in his
And
shit.
keep in mind, his hits aren't the hits the way we think.
Right, so like that's why it's like a lot of his
No,
hits.
they're like number 87.
A lot of his hits
Yeah.
don't
That's
chart,
crazy.
but they chart in the
Look, I'm
yeah,
not
it's
a Billboard guy.
But it's just like it's a tit for tat though. You know what I mean?
a Billboard guy. So let me
This
say
feels like a conversation Zeus would be like, hell no.
Oh no, he
that motherfucker don't miss.
he be missing sometimes. Though.
No,
But no, that's a good one. Though.
I agree with that.
For me, it's just that. Look, if you're not giving me the hits, okay, give me the good like bodies of work. And in my opinion, and I'll acknowledge that it's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it.
And we're talking about him being overrated.
through a white suburban ear lens. That I'd like to think is more grounded and well rounded than that, but I do understand that there is a demographic that Meek's music reaches far better than it reaches me. But in my opinion, you haven't put together good bodies of work. You haven't been able to stand on your own musically. I just think that you're overrated as an artist. But again, shout out to activism, shout out everything he's doing.
Facts.
I'm a fan of somebody. I'm a fan of anybody coming from absolutely nothing and being able to be friends with billionaires. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
dope. So I don't want to take away that. Separate the art from the artist in a good way. But
I agree with that.
But yeah,
a good take.
Meek Mill musically just overrated in my opinion.
Okay.
All right, properly rated.
All right.
I feel like this one was the hardest one.
This was easy. For
Did
me.
we go over and under for albums?
We doing the
We
positive
do-
shit
yeah.
first though. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This was easy for me.
Okay.
Not even
Yeah,
close.
yeah, we got albums next.
Okay,
So
okay.
what we'll do is we'll close this one with properly rated artists. Go ahead, Giuliano.
Hey man, shout out to the West Side of Detroit, man. V's is the properly rated artist to me. I think V's is like he's not mainstream, he's not too underground, but he's just
See, I was thinking that's where Birdie would have said.
yeah. I think V's is like a lot of niggas like rappers who are mainstream respect his music and his craft. just how the underground do. But they know, like, if they get a V's feature, if it's 4 bars, 8, 12, 16, it's gonna be a hit.
It's gonna go.
And it's recognized by, you know, Rolling Stone and, you know, Fader, whatever it is. They know what V's is gonna do. He's just not too mainstream yet. But I don't think he has to go too mainstream because of the respect he gets from both the top and the underground artists. So I think V's is the one that's like level-headed. He's respected enough around, you know, his peers and whatnot, and he hasn't missed to me in a long time. So V's is my person that's like, you know, at the right spot.
Phenomenal take. I wish I wrote him down.
Yeah.
AP?
Mine could get a little pushback, but hear me out. I think that based off career, based off everything that he's put into it, the Tyler, the Creator, deserves to be exactly where he's at.
He's getting close to that overrated category for me.
Now, I can say that
I agree.
as far as his actual rapping, okay, whatever. But everything that surrounds it, you can make the same argument for Kanye. Is that everything that surrounds it, the theatrics behind it, just as an overarching entity, I think that Tyler, the Creator, deserves to be where he's at as far as it goes. I could see you saying overrated, especially after that last bullshit, that secondary album that he could have kept. But I'm just saying is like, I think that he has put in the fucking work, and he deserves to be exactly where he's at this point.
For sure. I don't want to take away from him. I just think that I think that there's circles where he's a bit overrated personally. But I think overall, again, I agree with everything you said. I think the theatrics, the level of artistry he is. I mean, he is in my opinion, one of the greater, like, artistry-wise, hip-hop artists of all time.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
I give him his flowers there.
And that's why I prefaced by taking, if we're taking, like, pure rapping ability out of it, we can say that.
But I feel like most people, though, they don't put him in that rapper. Like,
yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
as an artist overall and everything that he's put into it, and he's worked his ass off to get to the point that he's at, he wasn't just pushed up out of nowhere. He wasn't supposed to make it originally. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he figured out a way to, so... I put him there.
All right. I just had a little pushback. Go ahead, Money Murr. What do you got?
Mine is kind of a layup, but I mean, Young Thug. I think he's rated perfectly where he's at. You know, he's had great projects, and then, of course, now when he released his 2 newer projects with Pink and I forgot the new one.
Pink was fire.
Pink was fire, but I'm talking about the last one.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You Scooty or
UI Scooty.
Yeah, that shit was solid, man.
I don't know, man.
Especially, the first track was my favorite.
It's a couple hits, not the best of.
That's the thing. I think it's my take on it is because he released like a mid album. In my opinion, it was a mid album, but he released a mid album, but people can still appreciate the fact that he dropped other stuff that he's had, which was phenomenal. Like, I mean, like stuff like Barter 6 and what's that one with For All My People? What's that album?
Is that So Much Fun or no? Is that different?
He had So Much Fun too.
But So
My
Much
Name
Fun
is Jeffrey.
The
the one where he's holding the globe on his hand. I forgot the name. It was like during the start of his career.
Oh, that's an old one. Yeah, that's a way old one. Yeah.
But either way, I don't
that's
think
what I'm saying.
I don't think that's a layup though, because I think that there's circles where people would say he's overrated or underrated also.
Yeah.
You know?
You're
So
saying-
I don't think that's a
especially
layup
with now
necessarily.
how
No, I think that, but it's a good
polarizing
point.
his
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's how I feel. I think he's perfectly rated.
All right. Which one do I want to pick to close this out? All right. I'll do the one I'm most passionate about. And I think this one should be universally agreed upon. When I talk about just like the perfect encapsulation of properly respected and appreciated, no one underrates him, no one overrates him. 2 Chainz.
Titty boy.
Everybody knows
like
exactly
that.
what he is. He has
And where he is and what he does.
He has complete respect from his peers. He is known as a feature killer. He has monster generational hits on his resume, but everybody also understands that he's not a top 20 rapper of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I just seen him live. I forgot how many hits he has, man.
Yeah, he's got them.
He's got a fuck ton of hits.
Dude,
He
him
needs
in
a
a versus
versus.
is so fun. Yeah, dude.
He might fuck somebody up in the
Good
verses.
luck
No,
to whoever
honestly,
takes
real
that
shit.
challenge.
And his features too. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have
He's
to
got
do.
a
We're
lot
gonna
of
have to do a
features.
Rap Cave 2 Chainz versus.
Hell yeah.
No, that would be
Facts.
sick, low key.
I'll be a 2 Chainz.
Hey, that's a great one though, cause like his
I like
first
that take.
that like whole like from my perspective, that whole like true phase that he had
Yeah.
the whole world rocking true jackets and true fits
Yeah,
and
Bro,
shits.
I agree.
The cover he was pissing in the fucking urinal and shit. Like who does
Yeah.
that? That's
Yeah,
like
no,
Yeah,
he's-
that was
he's good.
crazy.
that phase was
a
nuts,
mixtape
man.
cover, right? That was a mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great, perfectly rated. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
I feel like
that.
he's
I
like
like
literally like crystallizes like properly rated. Like
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
for
heard
sure.
somebody go, 2 Chainz is a top 20 rapper of all time. And I've also never heard somebody say 2 Chainz is the most overrated rapper of all time. I've never heard either of those statements.
I can
He is
agree.
just perfectly where he is at. And that's a great thing
That's
to
honestly
have. So shout out to 2 Chainz.
best take I've heard so far today.
So
I like that.
all right, that'll do it for our overrated, underrated, properly rated artists. We will be back
I thought you were gonna say Vince Staples. Honestly,
for what properly rated.
for properly rated.
I would have kicked this nigga.
No, I think he's a tough one to me because he gets overrated in some crowds and he gets underrated in some.
I don't know.
crowds.
His level of success doesn't really scream overrated to me.
No, not at all.
I think that's the point is that I'm seeing people be like, well, who cares what this legend did? Look at what Vince Staples. He's got a show with Netflix.
Yeah, I guess that's
I've
true.
seen
But
those.
I don't know. I think he makes music that's relative to the level of the success
Yeah.
that he has.
Yeah. He's a good case. I wrote him down as somebody I was thinking about, but I couldn't figure out where I'd place him. So
We gotta do
we'll-
underrated.
Yeah,
now,
we'll
right?
do another what?
We gotta do underrated or
Albums.
albums. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do albums, but I'm gonna split this up into 2 videos. So
Okay.
we're gonna that way we can keep them short. We can keep them microdose for the people. So that was it for your underrated, properly rated, and overrated artists. Stay tuned. We'll have another video with the underrated, overrated, properly rated albums, and we'll be doing this again, man. We got so many things. Like I didn't even open Pandora's box. When we get to songs, we can go doing this bitch for like 4 hours.
Oh, 100%.
I hate the world.
I can't wait for that. But until then, I'm Chris Platte, aka Platte Pods, with my dog Money Murr on my right, on my left, 1800 CEO Jay Leno, and on the ones and twos, Big AP holding it down. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what is an underrated, overrated, or properly rated artist. What did you think of our names? Who had the best? Who had the worst? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.